Hi, everybody, and welcome to another special edition of Litter Media Live. I'm your host, Mike Smith, and with us today we have a good buddy of mine from some years back, Andrew Baker, with the group All the Things. They've got an event coming up in August that we want to tell you about. Our interview is brought to you today by the outdoor drama Tecumseh. Back with Andrew Baker right after this.
Tecumseh. Fascinating. Captivating. Mesmerizing. Tecumseh.
Back with Andrew Baker, and you've probably seen some of their flyers that go out different times of the year. They're doing programs here in the community, the group All the Things. And do you have that poster, Aaron? We can put that up. This is the event, but you see the hand with the two fingers sticking out there on the top right. If you've seen that on any posters in and around Chillicothe, that's their logo, All the Things. Andrew, good to see you.
How you been?
I'm great. Let's talk first of all about All the Things, how that came about, and what you are all about.
So how it came about, I went into treatment 4 years ago, and they beat into your head that you have to change all the things. You have to do all the things that got you and keep you sober. And then a few of us started a little group to stay connected for when we got out of treatment. And throughout time, it grew legs. Mainly what we try to do is get back to the community. There's people in our group that have been through addiction, have been through homelessness, and haven't too. People that have experienced it on the other end, that parents or family members. Our biggest goal is to just try to stay connected to each other, help one another out. And we also want to get back to the community because a lot of us weren't good for the community for a long time. So it's our way of giving back. A lot of our stuff is based with the homeless, people in recovery. Mm-hmm. We do egg hunts, trunk or treats. We try to help wherever we can, and we get help from where we can. Como and Columbus is kind of our blueprint. Mm-hmm. They've helped me a lot personally. They've helped our group. We've went up there and tried to help them when we can. Mm. I got a good buddy in Lancaster that does it's actually a hot dog truck, and he goes out to the homeless and passes out Bibles, gives them prayer if they want it, and gives them free hot dogs, water. So we just try to connect with people that are like-minded with us, and then we love doing stuff here in Chillicothe, obviously.
What's the group's name in Lancaster? Because we do have some Lancaster.
So he doesn't have a name for it yet. His name is Dan Collins.
Okay.
He's been doing it for going on a year, I believe.
But you say he has a hot dog stand.
Yeah, well, it's a hot dog truck.
Okay.
The one you wheel around, so he'll go down to the homeless communities.
Gotcha.
And wheel it to them, and he's a big deal to me. We grew up together. He got clean 12 years ago, got saved around 11 years ago, and never treated me different. And so he kind of led the way for me. Him and my brother were big deals to me because my brother got clean around the same time. And so they I always had a bad outlook on people, recovery, churches, anything to keep me away from what would help me. I would find something negative about it. So
now you're one of those guys.
Yeah, definitely. It took a lot, you know what I mean, for me to give in because I wanted to do what I wanted to do. So
now you and your wife Kelly are originally from Columbus, right?
Yes, yeah. Born and raised, our whole family, generations, south end of Columbus. So that's we like going back there. We've been back recently for the Southeast Lions. We like doing stuff with them, picking up. So anything we can do and that people support us to help us. I mean, it's definitely a we thing. It's not a me thing by no means.
Yeah. Now, you've had some other events down in Yoctangi Park in Chillicothe in recent years. Is this what you're doing August the 16th, pretty much the same thing or different?
So this is our first time trying to do something a little bigger. We've done a little bit of music down there, like teaming up with Praise from the Heart. We've done egg hunts, little things. This is something we're trying to be a little bigger. Again, all the things represents, I don't want to bicker with you over the little stuff. Me and you, Mike, we go to different churches.
Yeah.
Does that mean we can't help each other? No. Some people do that, and I personally can't stand that.
Yeah.
So we're bringing recovery places so they can have resources for that. There will be churches there passing out theirs. There'll be things for domestic violence. There'll be free haircuts. Holly Lee is going to offer free haircuts. We've got the health department coming down and giving free school shots. So there will literally be all the things there. Like, you know what I mean? And that's what we try to represent. Some of us that have been through treatment, some are AA, some are NA, Alcoholics Anonymous, Narcotics Anonymous. They can bicker. Like, well, this, and it's like, I don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're trying to be better. We're trying to help each other. We're trying to help the community. You know what I mean? Let's focus on that. You know what I mean? Like,
let's go back to that poster to our producer, Aaron. This event will be in Yoctangi Park, August the 16th. You're going 11 to 6. Now, you're at the Lion Shelter House, right?
So we have the Lion Shelter House, and we also have the gazebo right next to it.
Okay.
The gazebo will have music. We've got 4 or 5 people that are going to play music. There'll be 4 or 5 people in between them switching, giving like testimonies.
Yeah.
We're hoping to go through the whole day. We've got a few churches that are supposed to bring food. We've got a food truck or 2 coming. My buddy with the hot dog truck's coming. He's going to give away his stuff for free. So you can come. You'll have food you could buy. There'll be free food. There'll be music. The Cornhole tournament is a way for us to try to raise some money. However many people are in it, there'll be a cash prize, but also half the money will go back towards our outreach.
So there's a registration fee for the Cornhole tournament?
Yeah, and if you register early, so we're doing $30 a person if you don't have a partner, $50 a team. If you pre-register, you can get it for $5 cheaper, whichever route you go, $25 a person, $45 a team. And if not, you have to be registered by 12 o'clock noon on the day of the tournament.
What time will they probably start the tournament?
We're hoping to start by 12:15, 12:30. Once we get the registers, fill out the brackets, and then go from there. And it just depends on the amount of teams and how it turns out.
Now, what kind of turnouts? I know you said this will be a little bit different than some of the other things you've done, but I know I was down there for one event. You were speaking that year, and he knocked it out of the park, folks. But that was a really good crowd that year, I thought.
Yeah, I think, and this is hard on a personal level, but sometimes you have a lot of people, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you might take that as a personal failure when really who's supposed to be there is supposed to be there. Yeah. That's still hard for me. You know me well enough, Mike. I can be, if I don't stay in the right mindset, I can get negative instead of finding the positives. And again, that's what this helps me with.
Right.
I got people around me that steer me. And then, of course, my wife is always smacking me in the back of the head, telling me to straighten up.
The Lord sent her to him, that's for sure.
Yeah, he knew I needed a good, strong woman. So, but I think we've got 7 or 8 recovery places that are going to set up tables for resources. We've got community action, got a couple churches. I would hope 10 teams, the Cornhole.
Now, you're not playing, are you?
I might. Yeah,
he's the ringer. You know what? Put your money on him if he's playing. Yeah.
So, and then we've got singer. Even my dad's going to come down and sing. From Columbus. Their church, Leave a Mark, is going to set something up. They're where we go when we're in Columbus.
Okay.
We go to First Assembly when we're down here. I'm hoping for a good turnout.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my hope. But I'll be happy with whatever.
Rain or shine?
Yep. Rain or shine. It's
the Lion Shelter House. That'll keep anybody under shelter.
And most of the treatment centers will usually have a canopy tent, because they'll be set up kind of off to the side. The shelter house will have more of the food, and there's some things that might be donation things going on, the haircut. and then you'll have the music. Bring your own chair. We're going to try to have chairs, but we'll see.
I understood talking to my daughter yesterday with the health district that there's a lot of things going on each weekend in the month of August, but this particular event, that's August the 16th.
Yes. Yeah.
So, but as you said, a lot of different organizations are going to be dovetailing in with you guys.
Yeah, and we've done it with other places. I personally don't think you need to
reinvent the wheel.
Yeah, and we can all be here if we got the same thing. Sometimes you'll get people that, and I mean, I'm human, it can happen with me too. Let pride and ego, well, this is Litter Media's thing, so if my name isn't big enough, and we don't care. I don't care. It's about helping people. It's not about me. Yeah. It's not about us. It's about the community.
That's called humility. I think the Lord stressed that a few times.
Yeah. It might be in the Bible once or twice. Yeah.
In case you missed that, you might want to go back and read that again.
It is. I love it. It's helped us a lot. Our core group, some people can help every now and then. Some people have helped once, and that's all matters. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Are you taking new?
We always.
Well, I hate to say members because I don't even. Do you even call them members? Yeah.
So for 3 years we've been doing this, and it started just a couple of us wanting to do something. We would feed at the shelter here and there when they needed it, and then we started a Bible study, and then the last year we actually got our 501(c)s, and so now we are by law legit. Right. You know what I mean? So we consider everybody a member. Now we do have a board. We had to do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's set up. The bank account can be seen by anybody on the board. You can't just go willy-nilly and do what you want. But I consider you a member. I want input. We take input from anybody. You know what I mean? We're looking for ideas. We're looking for ways we can help. I mean, we can help at a church. We can help at a recovery thing. We can help any way that we can. When we're still figuring it out. You know what I mean? We're learning as we go.
And again, the importance of the 501c3 is that you can donate, and that's tax deductible. So, this cornhole tournament that they're having on the 16th, that's part of a way to raise funds to help them help other people. But if you just want to write them a check and send that to all the things, where would they send that to?
So they could either, if they come to the event, they could write a check, and it can be to all the things. They could contact me, Kim Hawkey, my wife Kelly, and they can contact us too also. Okay. So we're trying to set it up to where on Facebook, if they wanted to send it directly to all the things account, they can. But we're still ironing that one out. But they can write a check. If they give us cash, we can give them a receipt. I mean, anything they need, we can do. And that's another reason we went legit, for lack of a better word, is about a year ago, we had a hospital that wanted to donate like 300 blankets.
Wow.
But since we didn't have, we couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And so we have to be able, some people don't care. I've had people, and for a couple of years, we just all did it. We didn't care. I mean, we would appreciate help, but we didn't care if we had it. You know what I mean? And now that it's grown, we don't want to miss out on being able to help somebody.
That's
you know what I mean? Because that's our ultimate goal.
Fantastic. Anything else about the August 16th event or all the things that you want to touch on before we close?
I think we got it. Just appreciate the support and appreciate you, Mike. If I can,
that's what
I'd like to say thank you to Mike. 3 years ago, a little over 3 years ago, he became my spiritual mentor. And you see, again, I can focus on negatives, and I can notice people that I don't think stood by their words. You have. You have always reached out to me. You've always been there for me and Kelly. And even though I don't always show the appreciation the right way, I want everyone to know it is appreciated, me and Kelly. Your conversations at our dinner table, and Most of the time, good.
Except when we talk about the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah. If we talk about the Browns,
that's where it gets in depression and anxiety and all that.
I got to pray extra on Cleveland Brown Sundays. Yeah.
Well, the last time we went to lunch, he bought and he had a Cleveland Browns credit card. And I thought, man, is that going to bounce or what?
It's tough. That's I prayed for patience, so God made me a Browns fan. Yeah.
All of you Browns fans can convey exactly those same feelings. But we appreciate you and what the Lord has done in your family's life.
Yeah.
What a testimony. And I have shared your story so many times with people in our community, and it's just good that now there's a face to some of those stories for those of you who have heard me talk about Andrew Baker. All the things, again, that event coming up. It's 11 to 6, August the 16th. Is that a Friday?
Saturday. Yep.
At Yoctangi Park at the Lions Shelter House. That also have the stage there next door. But go on out, and if you want to help all the things, get with Andrew, and you'll be giving to a very worthy cause because they help people in our community. Again, our interview today has been brought to you by the outdoor drama Tecumseh. Andrew Baker of All the Things. I'm Mike Smith.